What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you guys have been asking us to do more comedy videos, and you guys have asked us to react to Theo Von. We've watching his best moments in this video, so it'll be the first time we're watching his best moments. Have you heard of Theo Von before?
Yeah, I've come across his content on social media.
There we go.
But I've never actually watched him.
We've seen snippets on Instagram, I'm sure. I think everyone has, to be honest, especially when he went viral. So we'll check it out. But before we do, guys,
please smash the subscribe button. We are en route to 100k.
100k is on its way.
And two.
Yeah.
Bees are dying from the heat.
Is it the heat?
Bees.
Yep. They're evaporating, they ejaculate, and their whole body blows up.
Is that real?
Bring it up, Jamie.
No.
I'm going to fucking do something in here today.
Look at this. At temperatures over 107 degrees Fahrenheit, it is estimated that half of male honeybees will die in this manner within 6 hours. With more sensitive individuals.
Bees ejaculating themselves to death in heat waves. Damn, he wasn't lying. I thought he was just making the show. Damn.
Individuals dying after only 2 or 3 hours.
The headline is the manner there.
Oh, bees ejaculating themselves to death in heat waves.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Oh my God,
Spring
you're
break,
telling the
baby.
truth. I thought you were making shit
Spring
up.
break.
Click on that.
Hell no, dude. This is in, this is in Panama City Beach, Florida.
Bees, click on that link. What happened?
This is Kid Rock's, honey. That's who's making this shit. That is
It's gonna go to a naughty website at this. They're showing bees.
for sure if it's got semen in it. Dude, we had this pedophile dude in our town, right? Big Richard.
You don't say.
Who's Big
He used to
Richard?
bait us all with autographed Shaquille O'Neal stuff to come and spend
How
time.
did he get that? How did he get that? Were they fake?
I don't know if they were fake. We were, we'd never seen anything signed by Shaq. We were so excited.
Obviously they were fake.
Well, it could have been a conspiracy, like he was working directly with the Orlando Magic at the time.
Shut up.
I mean, you never know.
Big Richard dude, and I remember
You said he baited you. What did you do with his bait?
he would like show. We used to go by his house and get stoned. He was a substitute teacher, right? And he was also 78 years old.
Was
like,
there any real teachers?
Way too old.
Is there any real, like, were they all just like part-time teachers? Part-time should be in jail? Like, what the fuck is
legit,
happening
no.
right now?
I'm gonna do my Andrew Souls impersonation. No, man, I'll tell you, bro. There's had a lot of perv, dude. It's the bottom of where the Mississippi ends, man. It's where it's very silty alluvial soil down there, man. Teacher, so Big Richard, bro, he invited us over, right? So I go over there and smoke. He invited me and my girlfriend over. We met him at church, right? So I was like, oh, this is Big Richard who teaches us science sometimes, right? And my girlfriend's like, what? And she couldn't turn her neck that good, actually, I remember. But she had, I think, early, what's it called when you get like stiffness in your back?
Like
and neck?
arthritis.
Yeah.
Early onset arthritis.
Childhood
EOA.
arthritis or something. Yeah.
Wow.
So she would always be like that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you made it like Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. So me and her though went over to Big Richard's, bro. So next time he said, well, why don't you just come next time and watch a football? I said, okay, Big Richard, I'll come over. So I go over there. He breaks out some weed, right? I'm like, I smoke weed. Sure. I'm a child. I smoke. So next thing you know, we're puffing out, getting gassed out with Big Richard, baby. And he told me, bring your buddies over, bring your buddies. So now me and all my buddies are over there. And then he took us to a Marilyn Manson concert.
No way.
Like somehow he knew somebody or whatever. He gets us, we're 16 years old. We're at Marilyn Manson.
Whoa.
Like, we're fucking living our dream.
Yeah.
So one time we're over there eating steaks at his house, and my buddy Scotty is in the other room, and I went in the kitchen to get something, and Scotty yelled at me. He goes, hey man, can you get me some sour cream? Because that had a baked potato come with a side item.
Sure.
He goes, hey, can you get me some sour cream? And I said, no, but you can have some of this sweet cream. I was joking.
Yeah.
Semen.
Thanks for clarifying that, by the way.
So Big Richard's in the other room, bro, and I hear him go, can I have some? And that's when all of our brains were just like, whoa.
Oh, no.
Big Richard was waiting for his moment to drop the one-liner.
He's grooming them.
Yeah, he's grooming them. Marilyn Manson concert.
Oh, yeah, can I have some of that sweet
And he's
semen?
like, this is a chance.
Disgusting. Oh, my God.
79 years old. He's
Bro,
like,
you could feel all fucking four of us that were
It all
over there.
started
Yes.
to connect. Oh my God.
And we're like, what are we in? We are high. So then it
You were
became
on a
like,
date, by the way. If you went to that and then afterwards had steak, You were on a
that's
date.
wild.
We didn't
That's
think
wild.
of it, man. That's
Oh
how
my
pedophiles
God.
get you, man.
Yeah,
Because you don't think
they
it's
groom you.
a thing. You don't think it's a date.
I
You think it's just eating steak with a man.
When did he bring the Shaq cards out?
yeah, no,
So
what
then
the
after that, it started getting like, I'll take one of y'all to Vegas if you want to go. Just big offers, And I mean, it's a small town, so it's like, dude, you want to go to Vegas? We'd never even heard, we'd seen maybe a drawing of Vegas or somebody scream it or somebody, yelling it while they're beating or
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's why he's saying, let's go Vegas.
wife or whatever, But we'd never been to Las Vegas. So everybody, buddy of mine took a trip with him out there.
Somebody told me
No.
Black Guys Come has music in it. Have you heard that?
What did he say?
Yeah. Jazz music.
So everybody, buddy of mine took a trip with him out there.
Somebody told me Black Guys Come has music in it. Have you heard that? yeah. Jazz.
Somebody
It's
told
like
me.
jazz blues kind of a thing. Yeah. It's like Thelonious Monk.
Yeah,
That's what it
dude.
is, yeah.
It's got a little Leon Bridges
Yeah,
in the
and
back.
it's thicker too. Cause I've tasted it. It's thicker. But yeah, it's a thick
Hey,
thing.
yo.
Good stuff. Well, it was a fat
My guy
black
said
guy,
good
so maybe
stuff.
that's fat black guys have thicker cum.
Oh, I'm sure they
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
just by looking at them, they're not.
Yeah. It's got diabetes in it for sure.
Well, they're not. They're definitely throwing a creme,
Yeah.
a creme brulee.
This combo.
I got that kind of. I got a good upper medium dick, man.
yeah.
I got
Upper medium is
I got
solid.
that.
Hey, yo, why is all his best moments, to do with dicks and B-sex and ejaculation?
Candy corn. My shit built like a candy corn. Pull up a candy corn, Zach.
Are we
Good, bro. I'm gonna get you up on game,
so
baby.
it start big, go down small.
No.
It's the opposite.
That's exactly how it's shaped, just like that candy corn. Come on, get me a candy
Candy
corn, man.
corn.
Yeah, click that one.
I've never had a candy
Just
corn.
damn,
Okay.
like that, baby.
Yeah.
Well, triangle.
So
Like my shit shaped like the piece that lands back on Earth after the shuttle goes up. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Lol.
does that work out good though? Like because some girls
No, bro.
some girls enjoy different cocks, man. That's
a
a
valid
whole
question.
thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least the good thing about one
So
bet.
that's a chode. That's a chode.
No, my shit, but mine is there's a second story to it. My
Yeah.
shit ain't no.
Okay, I got a chode.
Dude, I heard you and that guy. They were talking about y'all were
Joe
talking about
Rogan.
horse sex and the when I pulled up in the lobby, I was like, oh, okay, this is my kind of place today, dude. I saw in New Orleans one time they had a lot of the cops in the French Quarter on horseback.
Yeah.
and two of the horses started fucking with the with the cops on them, bro.
On a serious note, what would the cops do in that situation? It can't be like they'll try to control the horse off, but it's not gonna work, is it?
Hey, the horse.
No, it's nature. They
You
just
gotta let them do their thing, man.
and the cops are just gonna chill on the horse. It's so awkward. He's loving it.
Were the cops getting mad?
One of them was.
Was the other one excited?
The one in the back, I think, was kind of fucking vibing with it a little because at least he was in the winning position,
Right. You don't want to be the guy where the horse gets done fucking that horse and then he starts fucking you.
And we ate a bunch of shrooms out there and kind of commandeered this water table. There was a water table that had kind of been left
this comment
unattended.
What is a water table?
Just a table with a bunch of
Oh,
cups of
table with
water.
waters on it. Okay.
So we got over there and people were running, they're going. And we started telling people that the water was for Asian people only, right? Bro, we are crying, laughing because people are running. They can't stop. They're trying to make a time. So for some people, we'll be like, bro, it's Asians only. And it was like, why? And then Asian people were all excited, and we kept dousing them up. Dude, we were fucking. I would take pictures with people, and I'd have my fucking nuts hanging out the whole time.
What?
Yeah, bro, we were
You
out
took
of it.
pictures of people your nuts on? How old were you at the time?
I don't know, man. Probably 28.
Not even like 18 or something. Man said 28. You're a grown ass man.
And people were like, hey, let's get a picture together. So we get it,
Oh
and I
my
just
God.
slip that bag out there, maybe that fucking gum holster. You know what I'm saying?
We had this one guy. He used to give us maybe $4 or something, and to look in his ass, bro. And he'd walk about like 20 feet off and hold his ass open. As long as we looked, we got the money.
Why?
So just
So some guy would give them $4 just to look at his asshole, And even if he'll walk off and show his arsehole, and as long as they look at it, they'll get $4.
This guy's lived some interesting life. A lot of stories to tell.
And I bet like he's being legit about all of these.
Yeah.
Where did Theo Von grow up, guys? Comment below. Oh, we need to stay away from that.
Shit like that, just
did he have
bored
a
people.
partner? Did he
you
have
know?
who made sure you look? How could he?
Who made sure you got paid? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, legit.
Okay, gotcha. Because that'd be a shitty deal.
At a certain point, you were kind of grandfathered in. If he knew you were going to look, you kind of got the money up front.
Your grandfather did.
We had this brother at our school, bro, when we were in, I don't know what it was, 5th grade. This dude, Mr. Larry, right? He ended up being a janitor. He would come and pee over you into the fucking urinal and hit that bitch every time, bro.
How?
Huh?
Was he hung or just like good aim?
He was hung and he just had that hang time on him. He had that fucking...
What?
He just hit...
Is that possible?
Yeah, but it's not easy. That's a talent. That's like Michael Jordan, like Steph Curry in the shit hitting the
You need some
three-pointers.
strong,
You need a shot. You need to push it up.
you need a strong extinguisher to do that.
Fucking 3-pointers, dog.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for that guy.
Because you didn't know you'd be peeing, and then all of a sudden you'd see that. It almost seemed like the Lord came and was help. He was like, "This is how it's done," you know. And he fucking
But if-
splat. He'd be right on your back. He'd go right up your back and come right down. He was like the damn. Who was that guy who scaled that mountain or whatever? You know what I'm talking about?
What if he
Solo.
missed?
100%.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you this. So, somebody got a CB radio by us, you know. So this one lady that used to do substitute teaching, right? Her son his mouth was always real slippery. He had like a kind of a salivary deal.
Disorder.
I wouldn't say disorder. Okay. But he had like
It's a deal.
he was missing a gasket on one of the edges. I would say that.
Just leaking.
Yeah, he definitely, yeah. Like you wouldn't fucking, if he leaned his head to one side, dude,
It's
you'd
gone.
have to dry him up, you know? So this fella one time named Michael was his name. And he, so anyway, his mom would hook up with his boy Clint, like Clip, but with an N in it. Was how he said his name. When people would be like Clint, like Clip, but with an N in it. You're like, that's a way to do it. Anyway, so his mom would make us stay out in his car when she would come over and they would hook up in the house. So he had a CB radio, right? So he was 16. He's in there hooking up with the teacher. We'd be on the CB on the ham radio, just kirk, 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 pigeon to fucking hospital
Checking
or
out.
whatever, you know. And so some dude comes off the interstate, right, one day in a semi-truck into our neighborhood. This guy ended up being a pedophile. We didn't know. Me and fucking lip Michael were in his truck. He fucking making us eat Tootsie Rolls inside of his truck, right? The guy who's inside with Michael's mom comes out, sees what's going on, and beats the shit out of the dude, man.
No.
Oh,
Wait,
guy.
the dude's feeding you candy?
Tootsie Rolls.
Doing how much Tootsie Rolls we could fit in our mouths. And we didn't know.
Was it like a
you
test?
You ate the candy.
I didn't. I mean, I had probably 4 in my mouth. I had a small mouth.
Oh no!
How many was in his
He
mouth?
didn't eat it like that.
When I'm a small mouth.
These pedophiles do some mad shit. So obviously that's like
They're
preparation.
trying to see how much their mouth can handle.
Yeah. That's literally it.
But I've always had a small throat, so I'm afraid to have a lot in my mouth at once.
Dude, I remember when I was young, the first fella I even ever masturbated to was a buddy who had big tits like that.
What?
You smelled the cologne I had on when I came in there?
I don't know. You guys smelled good.
Yeah. I feel like you're so full of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. You guys
Yeah,
smelled good, man.
Bro?
Yeah,
What do we
dude.
smell like when we walk in?
Honestly, I usually think it's like a lot of deodorant.
Wow.
Bro, my
Not even
Yeah, no,
cologne.
black people do wear a lot of deodorant.
love
though.
deodorant,
Yeah,
bro. You'll see somebody start at the
love,
wrist.
Yeah, we hammer
You'll see a
deodorant.
motherfucker start at the wrist, bro, and put that shit on. Somebody put that shit on so slow, like, damn.
From top to bottom. Well, Theo Von, I could say, has a very interesting personality. Thoughts of the video?
He's got many stories to tell.
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of his comedy comes from, his stories and life experience. But
Yeah.
guys, thank you so much for recommending the video. If there's any other videos of Theo Von or any other comedians you want us to react to, make sure you put them in the comment section. For now, peace out.
Bye.